Oh, hey there people. Microsoft Sam here. Welcome to another episode of Microsoft Sam Plays Minecraft. As you can see, I just woke up from my slumber. I had a peculiar dream that I was flying a skeleton horse. Right now, let's see in the chests and see what drastic measures we need more of. I assume that we would need more iron and sugar canes to find. Well, I will handle that scheme later. Right now, let's eat.
Good morning, Sam.
Good morning, Radar Overseer Scotty. Beautiful weather we are having today, eh?
Well, Sam, yes, I saw on the weather forecast that it's mostly sunny out today. Well, what was it you were saying earlier?
Well, I was browsing through the chest and saw that we need more iron and sugar canes.
I think you might be right. We might need to spend some time exploring, since Pixel Art Builder 583 left his castle to trade villagers his stuff for emeralds.
Yes, but I was considering, after you eat breakfast we will be ready to go.
Okay, you get ready to suit up while I do the same thing after my breakfast.
Alright, we're gonna go mining now. I'm leading the way.
Please do, Sam. I also wish there were fewer sheep near our property.
Some other time, I would have a score to settle with them, dying them or killing them. One way or the other I have no choice now. If I killed all those sheep, I would ignite them with flint and steel.
And if you dyed them all, you would use up most of the dye. And that would lead to another excessive hunt for dye.
Correct, Scotty. Now let's try and look for sugar canes.
That extreme hills biome. That reminds me of Hogwarts, from the Harry Potter movies.
I once watched Harry Potter, when I was 10. In other words, we're nowhere near the Hogwarts castle.
I once played an adventure map dedicated to it, approximately when Data 1.7 was out.
And that chasm here must have been opened by an earthquake. The epicenter was near a tiger that time.
I also remember that Haiti earthquake back in 2010. The aftermath left thousands here dead.
And as you look in those oceans, if you had a submarine mod, you could hunt squids down with rockets. Squids are all evil.
Hunt squids down? Are you saying you're a fan of Sky? Does Minecraft as well as me?
Precisely. And I bet, when you cross zigzag rivers like this, you would pretty much wander around there, until you successfully get to the next biome. Well, now we should be getting to some cave, where you could mine for some iron. We could also run into an abandoned mine shaft, where you could find a tool to attack annoying neighbors with. But avoid many toxic gases, when you mine. Creeper explosions, burnt zombie flesh and undead extraterrorist skeleton-like customers that would be fined $70.
And even rage-inducing cave spiders that would try and get you poisoned for life. You know, that's extremely bad.
If someone gets poisoned, call 911 immediately. I bet that cow must have partied with pigs and horses and then got tired, so he rode a bike back and kept falling.
That cow must have been on booze when he rode his bike.
Burned and rotten zombie flesh. Yuck. I ate that stuff. These mountains seem somewhat abandoned and almost vacant. The only things that appear to be there are the grass, the flowers, the animals, and the trees.
There are several things there too. All the normal features on Earth, but in this game, we seem to be thousands of miles away from public. Unless you build a new public, of course.
Since government shutdown ended, we all worked hard to pay our debts. If Obama didn't sign the bill, the United States would have been in great peril.
Look out! A skeleton terrorist!
Bingo. We found iron. Just like I expected in my plan. But we can't wait for time to move forward. We gotta find more as soon as possible.
Good thinking, Sam.
Hey Scotty, have you ever heard of YouTuber Creeper Killer 43?
Who is he?
Creeper Killer 43 is a friend of Pixel Art Builder 583, and I believe they are building a mansion in a creative server.
They're building a mansion? Wow, I always wanted to build one of these on my server.
And one of these creepers are part of killing for him. I can feel that we are getting deeper. I also have a strong feeling that there would be an abandoned mine shaft.
Man, all that iron is very easy to find as we advance down here.
That's right. The deeper we go, the more common ores get. Specifically, emeralds and diamonds are very rare.
I know. But to look on the bright side, the difficulty of finding ores varies, depending on where you go to mine.
That also depends on how deep you go in these caves. Oh, I missed a little iron ore here. Let me get that. I also sense a waterfall or something, so let's mine from here. Well, what do you know? We approached a waterfall. Now where else do we end up? Dog, a butt nugget. Lol. I referred to what Creeper Killer 43 calls baby zombies.
You mean the term butt nugget?
Yes, the term butt nugget. So far so good. We have yet a half a stack of iron ore. Now let's keep finding more, as we kill more noobs.
Just like finding the time machine in Back to the Future Part 3.
I also remember watching all 3 parts of that movie. But there is no DeLorean time machine in Minecraft.
Well, unless you install the mod that is.
And also torch by torch, we advance through the caves.
Which is furthermore finding more iron and more of other ores at 100% chance.
Whoa, turn around.
We venture through the caves and still no abandoned mine shaft.
I guess you're right, Scotty. What I said earlier was a false alarm.
Are we getting to an exit?
Soon, we would. Screw off, zombie. Oops, another dead end. Now watch this. More progress and then we turn back.
Pshaw. I usually don't see any of these dead ends coming.
I should also get that piece of iron.
I bet that would be another dead end. I knew it.
I suggest that we look around a little more, then we turn tail and climb this waterfall.
Works for me, because I've had it with these pesky old mines.
Oh, I strongly thought it was light to ground. But I possibly know the way back out into the wilderness. Which is, if I first take the waterfall. Okay, we're about to go back up now. Bye-bye old mines. After we get some of that iron, it's gonna suddenly be a bye-bye for those caves.
Good, a dead end. Then suddenly, when we get back, I'll need to do some drastic measures.
I wonder what that lava lake would be like. 48 feet. Well, we'll see the lava lake, then we go back up.
Man, what an interesting lava lake. Now we did our thing. Let's go back up now.
We'll have to fight the flow of the water to get up there. I've also had swiftness the whole time. I forgot about that.
We're in the taiga.
Now let's go back to hunting more sugar canes, then we go back home.
Perfect idea.
Now I possibly have no idea where we are going for the sugar canes. It feels terribly crowded in this taiga. But I won't let that stop us from completing our quest.
Those frozen ponds and the trees once gave me a slight concussion of where I was going in this game. But now I'm over that, so I won't get any coldophobia anymore.
Coldophobia?
Coldophobia is when someone is afraid of being chilled by the cold weather.
Now we reached a swampland, where those oak trees are soggy, as you think. But I think right there, we'll get more sugar canes. Wait, swampland. This isn't usually where I try to go home from.
I always arrive at those lands.
Now I feel extremely confused about which direction I'm going.
At these lands, I ended up finding that one cave that I went down, and then soon I discovered an abandoned mine shaft.
Whoa, jackpot. Found a bundle of sugar canes. All ours.
Alright, now we got the sugar canes. But there is suddenly one more, then we're done.
Do you see what I see, Scotty?
I believe there is a village right ahead of us.
Where is it?
We don't have a chest plate or emeralds for that. But we would rather trade those papers for an emerald or two.
Thanks for your exchange, travelers.
You are all welcome. We trade whenever we want. We'd also like to give some gold to you.
Man, that's a whole lot of gold you've given me. But thanks anyway for your generosity.
Oh yeah, I also don't have a diamond chest plate for an enchanted one. Oh yeah, we'd also like to acquire those bottles of enchanting too.
Try them and you get more experience points. Your life gets better when you're rich.
That's also why I have those butter apples with me.
You mean gold?
Yes, that. We'd also like a little more emeralds to spare.
Thanks for your trade, Your Highness.
Hey Pixel Art and Mike. Can you hear me?
Goodness. We hear Sam. Not a scat.
I didn't know you two were already here. How'd you get here too?
Well, Sam, I was stocking up many things to add to my collection when Mike decided that we got emeralds for his house. Because he didn't have any, we went to an extreme hills cave to look for some, but we rarely found any. We insisted that we would wait another time for emeralds. Then we were ready to go home. We got confused about where we were going, and then BAM! We ended up face to face with this field.
Wow, what an interesting story, Pixel Art.
I also don't know why this village is so crowded. A few minutes ago, there was few.
This is completely different.
Whoa, all those zombies are infecting those villagers. We gotta get out of here fast.
You're right. We better run before those no-good zombie eaters get us.
So Sam, do you know about where we're going?
I believe we have to go north for home.
That is a good idea, Sam. Everyone, let's go home.
Right behind you, Scotty.
Well, we already got the iron smelting and the sugar canes are now retrieved. And also that's the end of the episode. Stay tuned for more.
And also don't forget to subscribe for more videos in the future. This is Pixel Art Builder 583.
And Microsoft Sam, signing off.
Peace out.
is dying. Whoa! Oh, I was gonna say it was hard stealing everything she got. I was born, she was over the worst of it. Give me guilt, I could deal. Bring your sister over here. Dance with me just for the hell